Coming to you live from beautiful Ashland, Wisconsin. I'm Bailey Warfield, and this is a live lift. Hello, happy patio season to you. It is just a gorgeous afternoon, and I am very grateful to be spending it outside. Thank you for tuning in to The Lift. This is part one of our patio season series. We are coming to you from The Landing in Ashland. It is a bar and restaurant inside and outside the historic Hotel Chequamegon. There are a lot of amazing views in the Northland, and this one is pretty incredible, looking out over the marina and the Chequamegon Bay. So this is our home base for the next half hour together. And let's meet our gracious host now, Natalie. Natalie, thank you so much for having us.
Thank you for being here. We're so glad you're here.
It is just an incredible spot you guys have here. Tell me when you and your husband and your chef Brad took over The Landing.
Yeah, so we took it over in March of last year. So we're coming up on our full year here is just passed, which is awesome. Second summer. Yeah, it's been great. Can't beat a view like this. So.
No, you really can't. And these food and drinks look amazing, so I want to get right into that.
Yeah.
Let's start with an app here.
For sure, yeah, you came at a great time. We just launched our summer menu. So this is our crab cakes. We make them in-house with real lump crab meat, Cajun aioli drizzle.
My gosh.
They are awesome, super fresh. Just a good summer menu that has just some light, favorites to enjoy on the patio. A lot of locally sourced things as well.
I mean, and just bright and beautiful. It looks like summer on a plate.
Everything is sort of made to eat on a patio.
So good.
That's an inspiration.
Absolutely. I love a crab cake. You had me there.
Hard to beat. Yeah.
Okay, what is this caveman chunk of meat?
This is a big hunk of meat. This is our tomahawk pork chop. It's 1 pound grilled back in there with Chef Brad. He's an expert at this. It is, a big hunk, 1 pound of meat, served with 2 sides. Everything on our menu for an entree comes with your choice of super salad as well. So it is a lot of food, but it is so good.
That is amazing. And then I see some fish. Is that Lake Superior?
Yes.
Fish?
Yes, this is lake trout, fresh from Bodine's in Bayfield. So it's right from Lake Superior, caught here, brought here. So good. Topped with a lemon dill cream and a sun-dried tomato sauce.
So good.
So good.
Okay, I gotta get into that one.
And right here on the lake.
I know. You can't not do fish, I feel like, when you're right on the shores of Lake Superior.
You gotta have options, We do a lot of whitefish, but this lake trout is just something different, but still it offers that local taste, which is awesome.
Wow. That's so good. Yeah. I don't know if I can keep talking.
Right, we can grab a seat.
But the drink looks very refreshing. So tell me about that. Is that a summer
Yep, so this is our summer drink menu. Yep, so this is the cane risotto. It's an Aperol gin drink. Has a basil sugar rim. Just light, bright, pretty, that's always part of it. It needs to look pretty as good as it tastes there.
We are totally spoiled here. Okay, Chef Brad is coming up with something fun for this summer too.
Yes,
tell us about what he's putting on.
Yeah, so we are starting our chef curated menus. It's going to be a 5-course dinner that is every Saturday and Sunday from 4 to close. It's 5 courses paired with wine, and it's going to change kind of just as we see fit. So it's going to be just different options for entrees, appetizers, desserts, the wines, and just something fun to try if you're like, I want to do a special night out, but I don't know what to do. I don't want to plan it. It's just something that can be, enjoyed with the group and, takes the pressure out of planning. So,
I love that.
A fun 5-course dinner to come out and try all summer long.
Very fun. And you can't beat this view. I have to imagine this is quite a selling feature.
Definitely,
for you all here at
this
the
is
Landing.
kind of where everyone wants to be. So one of the only spots in Ashland to really sit and eat on the lake. Which, it's a special spot to be. So
it is.
We're open every day now, which is super great. So you can come out for lunch or dinner and try it out.
Okay. Yeah. So if people do want to come visit, Monday through Sunday, you can come any day.
Yes.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Come on and see us. Yeah, we love to do some fun events. We follow us on Facebook. We run specials constantly. That's kind of one of the nice things with running a tight-knit crew is we run some fun ideas that just sort of happen on a whim.
Yes.
So be sure to follow us on Facebook to follow along with that.
I love it. Well, this is the perfect place to kick off patio season. So thank you for hosting us and for feeding us.
Of course.
How amazing.
You gotta
I didn't
keep digging
ask
in.
about the cheesecake. What is that?
Yes. So we make a bunch of different types of cheesecake. I'm drawing a blank on what this one is. But this is a really good toffee cheesecake is the one.
Toffee,
So we we do just a ton of different varieties of cheesecake, from fruity to savory.
Wow.
So you'll have to come in and just see what we have on the menu. It changes every day, so
Incredible.
that was fun. Yeah.
Well, thank you so much,
Oh, of
Natalie.
course.
Cheers.
Cheers. Yes,
to
enjoy.
patio season.
Welcome.
Yes. All right, here's a look at what else is going on along the South Shore. The Apostle Island Inline Marathon is this weekend. It often falls on the same day as Grandma's Marathon, but not this year, so perhaps even more athletes will make their way to Madeline Island. Skaters can choose to go 1, 2, or 3 laps around La Pointe. This marathon is known for scenic views and smooth roads. We like that. Same course this year, but participants should know that the ferry ticket is no longer included. So just a heads up if you are going out to race. A splash pad is coming to Ashland. The Rotary Club has been raising money for 3 years and recently got final approval from the City Council. The Ashland Daily Press reports it will be built at Central Rail Yard Park. The main attraction is supposed to be those tall kites that you see in the center there. The Rotary Club is still fundraising. You can contribute on their website. Well, still ahead, the landing is here at the Hotel Chequamegon, and this place has quite a history. We'll learn about its style and the possibility that it's haunted when the lift continues. So good. The Hotel Chequamegon, where we are right now for patio season, is historic, and Kenny discovered there's some lore to this place.
There is some lore to this hotel.
We like lore.
We like lore, and I'm a sucker for nail-biting history.
Ooh.
And there's a lot to explore, and
Okay.
so when I was learning about the hotel, I was on the edge of my seat.
You were.
I was. So let's
Tell
start
us
with
more.
I know, right? Let's start with when the hotel was built. It was originally built in 1877 at the height of logging and the mining booms in Wisconsin. But sadly, get this, Bailey, on New Year's Day in 1958, a fire completely destroyed it. Not the way you want to start the new year. With
No, that's not. Nope.
Not
that
at
wasn't
all.
on the resolutions list.
No, not at all. Now, in 1986, a whole new Hotel Chequamegon was built near the ruins of the old hotel. And the original was built in what's known as Menard Park. But now
Okay.
here on the shore, I
Yeah.
think almost it's a nicer spot.
It is a beautiful spot, and you really can't miss it when you're driving along Highway 2 coming into town on Ashland. I mean, it's just this grand white
spot.
building and totally gorgeous. So tell me a little bit about the style.
Yes,
of the
well,
hotel.
the style is still very Victorian. They wanted to pay homage to, the era that it was built
Right.
in. And inside of the lobby, you'll find furniture that's reminiscent of that era. It's not original to the hotel, but they
Right.
were like, you know what, we got to bring the vibes back to the
Yeah.
hotel. Now, we're told that the furniture was gathered from many different places, and the clock, get this, the clock was the only big piece of furniture that survived that original fire, and they still have that clock in the Ashland History Museum. So you can check it out.
Yes.
Maybe on a trip when you come up to the
Right.
hotel, stop by the museum, see the clock.
Right, all kinds of day trip
Mm-hmm.
options around here that we're going to keep talking about. Okay, some people say this hotel is haunted. Have you
Yes.
found any evidence to support that?
Well, let's look at the audience here. Natalie, what do you think? Haunted? Yes, no?
Yes?
She said haunted.
Okay,
We got a haunted.
okay. One vote for haunted.
Now, Natalie told me that the hauntings happen in the attic.
In the attic?
And so we're safe. We're here on
Oh,
the
okay.
patio. When there's no ghosts here.
No haunting of patio season.
No haunting of patio season. Now, Hotel Chequamegon does make the list of haunted Wisconsin places. Now, we talked to the general manager, too. He says he's never seen or heard anything
Okay.
out of the ordinary.
Okay.
But, some visitors are very enthusiastic about the potential to encounter something paranormal here.
I
Natalie
believe that.
said they might be working on a tour.
Ooh.
Paranormal tour. That'd be fun.
Maybe we'll have to return
Come back for
in the month of
fall.
October. Yes, there is its own whole tourism genre of looking at haunted places.
It's a pretty
so
big industry.
Yeah,
So
very
that's
cool.
all I got.
That's all you got for us. All right, super fun place. And we're going to talk about another one of those shortly, a building that used to take deposits of money. Now here's vows of love. We'll hear about the transformation of the Union live here on The Lift. Ashland's concerts in the park have begun. Local musicians play on Thursday evenings in either Pearson Park or Pearson Plaza or Prentice Park. They got to throw all these P's at me. The Thursday is Shane Nelson this week. Next week is Joy Scout. The concerts go from 7 to 9 and they are free. Ashland's newest wedding venue used to be a bank. It's aptly called the Union, and the details are to die for. I am joined by the woman who transformed this beautiful space, Jeannie Aspenson. Welcome.
Thank you, Maylee.
Thank you for coming. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Was this a labor of love for you?
It definitely was a labor of love. My husband and I seen the building when we were leaving town one day, and he said, I still wish that building was for sale. So then we started the investigation, and yeah, the rest is history. So it's definitely been a challenge, but we love it.
That is so cool. So how long did it take, and what was it about the building that he loved so much?
Just the historical structure. We both love historical buildings. We've renovated. My previous venue was a barn venue, which was completely different. But yeah, and it's just, and once we seen the upstairs, that was it. I was sold.
That's amazing. What work needed to be done on it to take it from bank to wedding venue?
Absolutely everything. The heat, the electrical, new roof. Everything. But at least the bones were there, the original plaster, even though there was tons of damage and water damage.
Yeah.
So
it's the less glamorous stuff too that takes the, no one sees the HVAC, but you got to deal with that kind of thing when you own it. What are some of your favorite details about the space?
As I said, the upstairs, the original plaster ceiling, there are actually two beautiful skylights with opalescent glass. So yeah, it's just, it's stunning. And like I said, even with the holes, when I looked above that drop ceiling, I was just mesmerized. So.
Oh, that is so cool. So why a wedding venue? Why was that the perfect next thing for this space?
As I said, I climbed the ladder, and when I seen the ceiling, I came down, I said, it has to be a wedding venue, because I ran a wedding barn venue for 13 years that we just sold last November. So, and my husband laughed at me and said, because one's not enough. And I'm like, but no, it needed to be enjoyed by the public also, I felt, so.
And it's not far from here, the Hotel Chequamegon, right?
Yeah, like a block and a half, 2 blocks. So this would be a perfect opportunity. People would come stay here with your wedding guest, but we book more than just weddings, corporate events, birthday parties, anniversaries, all of that.
Yeah. And why Ashland? Why is that a great place to host a wedding?
Well, as everyone knows, this is a great destination area. It's a great tourist area. And we honeymooned up here 33 years ago.
Wow.
So we would come up here every 5 years or so, and we just have a love for up here. And the community is amazing. And the Main Street downtown, everyone here has been great.
Did I hear correctly that there's a boutique in the space as well?
Correct. There is a boutique, the Union Boutique, and we have 2 other vendors that came in to join me last fall, a new season. Patty had a long-time home decor store here, many followers, and then also Alley Lane Boutique is housed in there.
Very fun. Well, where can people find you if we have piqued their interest?
So we are on Instagram, Facebook, and we have a website, the email is info@Union Ashland, but so they can just reach out on any of the social media sites too. So.
Right. Well, congratulations on such a big project.
Yes, thank you.
You bet. Thanks for joining us here. Ashland's history is painted right on the walls of its historic district. Next, we'll hop on board a trolley tour. Welcome back to the landing in Ashland. Isn't it beautiful? You're just looking down at the patio, but there's an amazing view behind us too. If you are just joining us, the Lift has kicked off our patio season series today. Throughout the summer, we will visit some of the best patios around the Northland, broadcast the Lift live, and then highlight the surrounding community too, because we believe in making the most of every moment this summer. And it is feeling like summer today. I was a little worried with the clouds this morning, but the sun has come out beautifully. Hopefully I'm not getting sunburnt out here. If you are looking for a fun day trip over the next few months, here is one great way to experience South Shore history. We know we're not escaping this summer without a few rainy days, and one of the best activities for one of those might be the Ashland Mural Trolley Tour. So we're gonna get on and see what it's all about.
The nice thing about the trolley tour, the nice thing about the murals is that they're not weather dependent. So we can, it's raining today and we need the rain and we're really happy. And so it's a great day to look at the murals and look at art. It started back in 1998, and then we were designated the Historic Mural Capital of Wisconsin in 2005.
We have a lot of murals, actually 21 murals that we have.
Some took years to complete. The storefront mural, painted right on the brick of this building, was a 2-year project.
Driver, we're going to take a left right here.
All 21 murals created and painted by 2 artists.
The mural artists are locals. And so Sue Martinson lives here, Sue Prentice Martinson, and Kelly Meredith lives in Butternut, and Kelly still does murals. Sue has retired now from doing the murals.
Mary McFettridge's favorite is the tribute to lumberjacks,
Each has its own theme.
like the South Shore's natural features or important women from Ashland's history.
That was one of the last murals, and people really wanted to have the women that were really so important to the foundation of Ashland. And Sue is on that one, the artist. Yeah.
Most of the faces included in the historic murals are or were real people.
That was actually an old restaurant, and those 3 waitresses worked there.
Inviting both locals and visitors to think about those who walked and drove these streets decades ago.
This public art has been great for us. It's like our history book, you know, outside and in the public for everybody to view.
And what better way to consider that history than on board a trolley?
It's just something that you can always do, 365 days a year.
Yes, trolley tours run on Mondays, Fridays, and Saturdays. Tickets are $5 per person. You can also do self-guided tours on foot or in your own vehicle. You can just pick up one of these brochures from Visit Ashland. This one is chock full of information. Both have maps if you want to take yourself on a tour of the murals. You can't miss them. They're pretty amazing. Kenny, you did some exploring around Ashland as well.
Yes, and I brought something for us to try too.
Okay.
Now this is artesian well water. I picked it up from the well on Maslowski Beach.
Okay.
And it's pretty interesting, and it's kind of like a tourist thing, but locals go there
Of course.
all the time. I have been to Ashland many of times.
Yes.
But I did not know about this. So I was excited to get my cup filled.
Fun.
Yeah. Now, here's a video of me getting it. This is Peter, my guide. He's showing me the well on the beach. And yeah, that water that's coming out of the spout is totally okay to drink. So here's what's happening. Deep under the ground, there's something called a confined aquifer. And there's a very, very small opening. And then because of the pressure, the water squirts out of the ground almost like a little water balloon. Now, look at how many people were lined up outside. They just come in, and these people, they fill up water jugs, they fill up their water bottles. They live by this stuff. So it's not just a tourist thing, it's definitely for the locals as well.
I would say maybe even more for the locals.
Maybe even more.
It's supposed to be like rich in minerals
Yeah.
and especially healthy for you to drink. I think we're lucky to have really good water around the Northland, you know? You can taste the difference, I think. So I'm guessing you might have filled these up there.
Yes, and there was a line too when we filled them up. Let's see if we can taste the minerals,
Amazing.
Bailey. Let's see
Okay,
if this is...
See if you can taste the difference. You came prepared with water bottles and everything. Is this your first sip of it, or did you already try it when you went out?
This is my first sip, and it is delicious.
Refreshing.
What's nice about the water well on Maslowski Beach is you could just spend a whole beach day there and then keep filling up your water bottle with the gorgeous, gorgeous water.
That's a really good point, actually. Amazing. Yeah, that's
Isn't that pretty good?
That's good. That's
Now here's another fun fact for you too. Peter says that northern Bayfield County has tons of artesian wells with around 70 of them mapped. I know, that was new to me too. So the one on the beach, perfect spot, but there's a couple others around Bayfield County.
Yeah, a couple dozen.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing. You could just take a whole tour.
Yeah, so
There you go.
we'll be filling up these bad boys on our way back.
You can do the mural trolley tour, and then you can do the artesian well
Stop at all the
tour.
wells.
You can do a patio tour.
Yeah, right.
All of the things. You should have told me. I would have brought a bigger jug for this.
The water coolers at work. Just fill those guys up and bring them in.
The big.
The news.
Couple
Carry,
good
you
ones,
carry
yeah.
one, I'll carry one.
There you go.
Put them on a wagon.
So fun.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, Kenny. That was lovely.
Very refreshing.
Very refreshing. We need it with the sun out. Man, it's super nice night. It's going to be a great evening. Well, I hope our first patio season gave you a lift today. We have more of these to come throughout the summer. Let us know if there's a patio that you think we should check out. We've set our sights on the Iron Range next. We are grateful to Outlast Construction for sponsoring the show, too. We'll have the day's news coming up on the 5. Bye.